Hi everyone, Phil Ciccio here. Today I wanted to talk to you about your past. So many people that I work with, they're so focused on their past. They're living there, they're worried about what's happened in the past, they're stuck there. And so I want to talk about your past because here's the reality. Most people, if they were to really look at their past and then define what their future looks like, most of the time they'll find that all the things that they're so regretful about in the past, or things that hurt them in the past, or things that they gave up in the past on, those things aren't even in their future life. But they never really take the opportunity or the time to actually look at this and actually clarify this. So here's what I mean by this. I was working with a client, and she said to me that she was in a bad state of mind. She was always like focused on her past. And I said, well, let's talk about your past a little bit, right? So I don't typically like to go there, but I got to learn something about the past because I don't really want to stay there. I really want to focus on moving you forward. So we'll talk about where you are and move you towards the future. But I needed to understand what it was that was causing her this low self-esteem or low self-image. And so she started to recite to me all of the things that happened in her past that were painful, that she keeps thinking about and she's holding on to and she won't let go. Like the fact that she didn't finish college. So she went to college, but she dropped out. So that was something that has just caused her some pain now. She said that she decided to go into the military and thought that was going to be a career for her. But after the military, she realized that she didn't really enjoy that, and so she gave up on that career. So there's two things that she gave up on, or she's defined herself as failing at. She ended up getting a job or two and didn't like either of those careers, and she quit those, okay? She also got fired from a job. And these are all things that she's holding on to, things that didn't work out, things that she quit, things that she lost. And she's had a couple of relationships that didn't work out as well, that didn't serve her, and either she left or the person left her. And so she's so focused on all of these negative things, of course, not really going back and thinking about all the wonderful things that have happened in her life, and I'm sure that there were plenty of those, but I didn't even talk about that at this point. All I wanted to do is get her to define what it is that's causing her some internal struggle. So she relayed all that information to me, and I kind of made some notes, and we're kind of talking about all of these things that went wrong in her life and her past that she needs to let go of. Then I just asked her to start to visualize what her future life looks like. And so I asked her, I said, tell me what your future life looks like. If you woke up tomorrow and magically had everything that you wanted, what would that look like? And she started to recite to me all the things that she wanted in her future life, what her life would look like if she had everything that she truly wanted. And I started to make notes about that. And then I simply asked her, okay, let's take a look at your future life, and let's take a look at your past, and let's see if any of those things in your past are in your future life. And so we looked at her future life, and she wasn't in the military. She was not in a career that she had either quit or got fired from. She actually wasn't even in a career that she went to school for that she dropped out of. And the two men in her life that she actually either lost or dumped weren't in her life either, in her future life. So everything in her future life that she wanted was completely different than what she had lost or given up on in her past. Does that make sense? And so she was so focused on her past, but she didn't want any of those things anyways. So let me ask you this. Think about your future life and ask yourself this question. Is anything in my future life even in harmony with anything that I've even lost? And I'm going to tell you, most of the time, our future life didn't have any of those things that we lost in the past, any of those things that we're worried about and focused on that are driving us crazy. All that stuff in the past has nothing to do with our future. Most of the reasons why we lose the things that that were in our past, or things happen to us that cause us to quit or give up on something, is because the universe is telling us that you're going in the wrong direction. It's giving you a nudge and saying, hey, listen, this isn't in your future, so we're going to let it go. And you either quit or somebody fires you, right? Or this particular relationship is not in harmony with what your future life looks like, so we're going to sabotage that and we're going to let that thing go. And so either you unconsciously sabotage it, or fortunately the universe allows that person to say, I've had enough of you, and they get rid of you. And so we get so focused on all this negative stuff that happens because of loss, and we don't like to lose, right? We don't like to have that feeling. But the reality is, this could just be a nudge from the universe or God or whatever your belief system is, telling you you're going the wrong direction. So hey, wake up, snap out of it. This isn't what you want. You don't want to be in the military. You want to own your own company, right? Or you don't want this particular human being in your life. You really want this type of a human being in your life. And so all of the things that have happened in your past, right, are preparing you for what's coming next. Everything that's happened in your past is helping to mold you and shape you into the human being that you are going to be in the future. So don't dwell on the past as a negative. Look at the past and say to yourself, I'm so glad all these things happened because it's prepared me for what is coming next. I can promise you this, when you do achieve your future life, whatever that is, whenever that is, when you achieve that, you'll look back and you'll say, all these things actually had to happen for me to get to this point in my life. Thanks for watching.